Hey everybody. Okay, so I was just sitting here doing my nails, so I figured I'd come out on here live and hang out with you guys for a little bit. Let me fix my sock. It's really bothering me here. Good morning, everybody. Okay. First, let's see. I got these two ones already done. I'm just doing putting my nails back to this like plain type look. From I had them like this for a few days now. So I'm switching back just to this plain natural kind of look. So I've got some slip solution right here poured out. Looks like I got some on the table too. So next step. Thank you. I thought it was cute. So, yeah, so you can only wear it like once a year, so might as well. I'm not going to wear it any other time ever, so I might as well wear it right doing this. No, I'm not ready for Christmas at all. I wish it was over as well. It's 11/11, guys. May today be the day we get justice for Summer Wells. Not we, but may there be justice for Summer Wells. Hey, just me. My daughter's really been begging for the iPhone 17, and I looked, and it was going to be like, that's why I'm saying I just remembered. I'm like, oh God, stressing about it again. It's going to be like at least a $300 down payment, and that's for like she of course wants the best, which I'm not going to give her the Pro Max because that's almost like $500 down payment. I'm not doing that. But she's been begging to go like today, and I'm just like dreading, like, oh my God, I really can't afford that right now. But of course, that's what she wants is that, and to be honest, she hasn't upgraded. She's had the same phone since she was like 12. Her phone, speaking of 12, it's an iPhone 12 Pro Max. She's had that since she was 12. It was the best phone at the time, best iPhone. And she hasn't wanted to get rid of it this whole time. She's like, did not want to upgrade. Now, this year for Christmas, that's what she wants. And I'm just like, oh my God. Really can't afford it right now, but so thank you, Deb. You've been seeing 11/11 a lot. That's definitely a good thing. I feel like when you see a lot of 11/11, really pay attention to what you're talking about at that time too. It can also mean like something about that day. What's well, me and Fred share something really interesting with 11/11 and 1/11. For one, Fred's birthday is 11/11, and before I even realized that, like, I knew that because I did the family chart, his family chart and stuff like that, but I didn't like know it. You know what I mean? It's not like I remembered it. Oh, sorry guys, that's so rude. Hey, cool November. So, anyways, so I don't think like Fred and I are gonna do presents for each other or anything. I'll probably just get uh Caitlin something, which of course all she's gonna want is this phone. My nephew's like some Robux. That's probably all I have to do. Happy holidays. Hey, wise old lady. Hopefully soon we have some. You guys, these are the crappiest phones ever. Look, it doesn't even look how crappy this is. Don't get the fold ever. It's the crappiest phone I've ever had in my life. Now this is like the older fold. Like at the time, I mean, if you knew how much this phone is, it's ridiculous. I should have sold it when I had the chance, but I have all this stuff on it, and I didn't want to. I don't have any like phone service on this phone. It's worth freaking crap zero now. It's the crappiest phone I've ever had. I'm not even like lying. Don't ever get the fold. And it's the most expensive phone you can get too. Now I'm sure maybe they have like, you know, advanced them and stuff. At the time it was really really cool, you know, like the coolest newest thing, but oh my gosh. I had the Fold 3, then the Fold 4, because so I get the Fold 3, and I'm not even kidding, a week later, the Fold 4's out. So if I remember right, I traded it in, and then I had that one, and it's seriously been the worst phone I've ever had. And I've tried everything from iPhones to like the Samsung. I used to be big into the Samsung Notes, Samsung S20, S21. Um, Everybody keep David and Tiffany in your prayers this holiday season, and pray that thank you for the Cash App, Cold November Rain. I believe that was you, right? That was really sweet. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, but definitely let's pray that David gets to be home for Christmas, and he's definitely had a lot of like really. He's been in a non what's the word, anomaly anomaly. He's definitely unique situation, and I feel like that's for a reason. I think he's a really special kid. He's a kid to me, even though he's 20. I think he has a really special purpose here when it comes to being a trailblazer. I'm gonna have to, when it comes to, making a pathway in the future, like he's got a special situation, that's for sure. Very, very uncharted territories. Shush up, Siri. Seriously. Thank you, come November. Have a good day, Jasmine. Yes, prayers for David for sure. It's like all she's asking for. If you can, like, I haven't shared. She does have a GoFundMe. I haven't shared it only because I don't know if she really wants me to. Like, and the only reason, I mean, everybody, I don't know. I don't want to put out her last name. That's the only thing. I'm sure she's fine with it. Most people know her last name on here. But she definitely it's definitely easy to find her Cash App. That's the best, easiest way if you want to help Tiffany. Okay, let's take off a couple before I. So, CPS was here again. um, just a normal day around here, guys. He was super cool, really super cool. He just said he said he already had the rundown from his coworker about this, about the YouTube harassment and stuff. So he just came by to check the water and stuff and close it out and sign paperwork. So no biggie. Really nice guy. So it wasn't really a big deal, but it is annoying that people are wasting resources of these people. I'm sure he has more important things to do, which I know he does actually, because he told me he usually covers cases like of people that children who are victims of sex trafficking and stuff, and dealing with situations like that. So, which was interesting. So that's the only thing that annoys me of that. It's not, good thing is for our situation, Caitlin, she'll be 18 really in just a few months. So, but I think we're supposed to be in a community that is supposed to be advocate for these places and for children. We're not supposed to be abusing the system and making a mockery. Oh, thank you. Oh, You put it's Tiffany Marie, but XO, not Matee, but you got it. And I know I trust sweet, pretty sweet pea. She's sweet, just like her name says. Speaking of, I love the smell of sweet pea. Like Bath and Body Works or whatever. I think it's called sweet. Yeah, sweet pea. I think that's what it's called. I guess I might as well go ahead and take off all of this, all of the polish on this hand at once instead of just doing one at a time. I'm gonna extend the nails a little bit, like my thumbs, like I did my thumbs, and then shit. Did I bleed? Am I bleeding? No, I think that's nail polish. Okay. Google phone, yeah. She wouldn't go for one of those though, but those are pretty. If I'm thinking right, of those ones are pretty expensive too, aren't they? But yeah, I think. What is it? The Google Pixel or is it? I think I think Fred has a Google one, a Google Pixel. I don't know. He didn't want any. His wasn't. He didn't get anything really special. His was just like one of the couple $100 phones that we go through T-Mobile. Now they said if I go in there into the store, they could use her phone towards the down payment, which would help instead. But if I, you guys know that situation right now, I have to. I'm not driving anywhere right now for unless it was like an emergency because of my license situation that I still have to get. I just walk. I don't go anywhere as is. So it never really bothers me, really, but the holiday thing definitely, which I need to. Let me see something here. Let's see how much. How much is it gonna be? I'm gonna take it. I'm literally taking an Uber to my dad's. It's like a very far Uber ride. But I'm wondering Oh, thank you, Annie. Let's see. Are you serious? Saying no rides available. Wonder if I do. That can't be right. Something's wrong with this right now. But thank you so much, Annie. She sent Merry Christmas. That was really sweet. That will help with my Uber ride. It's gonna be like it's like $60 one way, so which is fine, it's worth it, to go to my dad's and stuff, like and see family. Um I'm just hoping I can get one on Christmas. If not, I guess I could try to go there Christmas Eve. But for some reason it's not letting me schedule it. No, yeah, it's not even doing like 23rd, so I'm just wondering if there's going to be drivers on Christmas and stuff, you know what I mean? And if it's going to be even more expensive. I guess we'll see. If, people are absolutely like up children's services for no reason. Oh, I'm pretty sure that this who I knew who this one was. It's because the report would. I'm not going to say out loud because I don't want to make assumptions because it could have been one of a few people, But the way it was written this time, or like it just seemed like a certain somebody. They've called on me before, but it like years ago. Um, because like all you're doing is either, first of all, putting. I absolutely believe in like karma. All that stuff goes back on yourself. Like all you're doing is hurting yourself, wasting resources. I mean, Fred has to like call in every day to see if he has a drug screen. So he's already, and it said on there that Fred was a violent drug addict. That was. That was a good laugh, though. Then it said like that we both use THC. Like I don't use THC, but I use Delta 8 sometimes. And Fred, he definitely can't use THC. People are ridiculous, dude. Then they try to say that something like about our utilities or some shit. Dude was real chill, really, really cool. He's like, I've already been briefed on everything. But, they have to check it out. But at the same time, they can't sometimes make there was a point where people were turning them in like nonstop, and they even told me that they had to like throw some out because it was ridiculous. He even said it was clear that the people didn't even know me. Blah blah blah. That's what the other people have said. It's always anonymous, of course. Nothing ever comes of it. But, they have more important things. If you really have a concern, by all means, like you need to call CPS if you have a true concern, but these people don't have true concerns, guys. And it's ridiculous. Let's see. How can it's hard to put these on when after I've already got my nails. Like, what are you doing, crazy? Fred is a violent drug addict. That's what it said. Yes. Who do you think that it sounds like? I'm just gonna say. Actually, we could just keep it to ourselves. Maybe we shouldn't go there because it's been nice having this little. I've been kind of just. I mean, you guys could say whatever you want. I don't care. But I don't think I really put that on right, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna try it out. See if we can. Fred's never even called me out of my name. I put that on everything I love. If I had a Bible right here, I'd put my right hand on it. Which is crazy. I've never, I mean, there was one other guy that I dated a long time ago. He was like a really nice guy too, like Fred. He never ever called me a bitch or anything either. But that's really rare. I mean, seriously. I mean, even what's even more rare is the fact that I've never once, he's never once lied to me. You know, that's just was always a normal in my past relationships. So it's not that I'm like just stupid and completely unaware. What is there to lie about? You know what I mean? They're really just not, there's nothing to lie about. If you're, if you're, when you're not in a drug life and you're not, it's really, trying to extend this nail. It's raise your right hand. Oh. Okay, put my left hand on the Bible. Good thing I didn't do that. Say Elma's. Okay. I've never had to do that before, I don't think. Well, never on a Bible or something like that. I've never had to testify. I can I'm trying to. I don't think so. I'm trying to remember. Maybe I have. I'm trying to think. And my dad has to prepare for Christmas and stuff, and he might take me back. I wouldn't be surprised if he offers that. Let's see if I can try to keep that shape there. Right? Samos. I don't know. I don't, I'm so over that lifestyle. I mean, I partied pretty hard in my 20s for sure. So I'm just like over it for real. I have no desire to be around a bunch of people. And first of all, alcohol for sure I can't handle. Mm-mm. Ugh, there's no way. I was trying to think of the last time I've drank. I can't even remember. Years. I can't even remember. But alcohol, that would be more of a punishment for me. I don't like alcohol at this point. I did used to drink a lot. I did used to go out and drink a lot, but the thing is I usually would do something else on top of it cuz I'd get hangovers so bad. Yeah, we have a tree up. I think all worse by better, right? That's true. Yeah. I don't know. You learn what's As you get older, you learn more what's well, those who learn from their own mistakes anyways. I mean, of course there's a Don Wells and lot people like Don Wells who their whole lives are going to be screw ups more than likely. Man, it doesn't seem like he's going changing it. Just saying. Don't mean to be judgmental or anything. He could change. He could. The first step would be tell us what happened to Summer Wells. That would be the first step in his. Holy moly, guys! Whoa! Oh my gosh! That's crazy. Hold on. Give me a sec. Hopefully that will chill out here in a second. That is crazy. I don't know what to do about that. I need to try the baby. I think she said baby oil. Rhiannon said it's probably the same type thing like this is. Okay, it's not so crazy right now. Not, I mean, it's bad, but not like. To find the clipper so I can. We're doing kind of like, I guess, an olive shape. Um, hey. Hey, Stormy, how's it going? Yeah, I guess 2025 has been rough for many, that's for sure. I'd say it wasn't the worst of my life, but for many, definitely. I'm sure for Tiffany Marie, she would definitely say, um, 2022 was a pretty rough year for me. I feel like 2026 is going to be a good year, though. What happened to your Stormy account? Is it blocked or something? I should go through my block list and try to unblock a bunch of people and do like a redo thing. Because sometimes people get blocked for by accident, or there's several reasons, or I misinterpret something, or somebody misinterprets. Um, Certain ones, though, they're never going to be unblocked. um, hey, Linda. I don't have to do my nails so often. But sometimes if they've done somebody I like to give because she has a big heart, she wishes no. Yeah, it humbles you for sure. Like life humbles you is what I mean, and I didn't always used to be so. I don't know how to say it. I was kind of round, not really. Okay. Yeah, that's really horrible. It does seem like sometimes things like that happen, it seems to when it rains it pours type idea. It is a Dremel, yes, but this one's like specifically for nails. It's a nail drill, I guess it would be called a nail uh, electric nail file. can't believe I'm going on camera right now. I'll probably be taking an afternoon siesta and finishing my nails later. But I'll try to finish my left hand before I do that. Then I'll just have these 4 fingers to do. Oh, really? Probably. Would it be because of doing your left hand, Linda? Would that be the worst part? Or, I mean, you're non. You know what I mean? I don't know. Are you right handed? I can imagine, like, if I had arthritis, it would be really difficult to do, even more, like, impossible to do my right hand. Because if your hand cramps a certain way, then it makes it more and more difficult to. When it's already difficult as is. Yeah, that must be why. Yeah, is that why you kind of took a break from YouTube? Was because to take care of your mom because of all that stuff happening? What's it feel like to have arthritis? Like sometimes my hands cramp. Is that arthritis? Like where my hands like won't like it will feel like stuck like that for a second, but I feel it's just like a cramp. It could just be a cramp. That's all it could be. I mean, it may not be nothing. I should drink more water for one. Probably has something to do with that. To So there's that one. So we have these 3 right here aren't done. These over here, I have to add a little length. These 2 are done, I think. And that one, a thumb on the other hand, too. Just adding a little bit more length and taking the polish off. Actually, I haven't done my nails for. Well, all I did the last time was just put some polish on it, so I didn't actually do my nails So this time I've had the nails on for like kind of a record timing, and they've stayed. Except I had to redo this nail. That's what made me decide to do them again because one like popped off, but they've done pretty well. Like the base part of them. I don't know how to. That doesn't make any sense. Like the nail part themselves, but like sticking, how they've stuck to the nail, they lasted a while. Which means I did a pretty good job in the prepping the nail and So, okay, let's see. It's so hard to put these things on after you've already have a nail. Try growing my nails out and getting fake ones, but the oh gosh, yeah, I imagine. Yeah. I don't know. I'm wondering if other people use their. Is there anybody else in here who does their nails? Is Tasha in here or Kylie? My ones that do nails, anyways, or Lauren. Does anybody else use their fingers like I do, like this, or am I just like the only one? It seems like I the best way. It seems like to me. This works out so well for me. Oh, you do? You do your own nails, Sweet Pea? Do you do it like this too, or am I alone? Because I'm just kind of new to doing nails, so I'm just kind of learning as I go along. Let's see. Oh, only no, my regular nails are not pretty, guys. This is fake. This stuff is fake. No, my regular nails are very, very ugly. My hands, though, like, aren't bad. They're turning old, though, now, as my daughter reminds me all the time. But yeah, no, my regular nails are so ugly and like have the worst shape and no shape. Like they're just ugly as hell. The nail bed is just like some people have like really nice like nail beds already and long nail beds where their natural nails look long even when they're short, if you know what I mean. Some I'm not getting this is not turning out exactly how I'm wanting. Mm, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. It's not exactly. have too much product on one side and not enough on the other. I don't know how that happened here. So it's kind of cockeyed. Hey, Connie. I feel like I hear the neighbor. Hopefully I did this one all right. What are you up to, Connie? Oh gosh. I know my daughter's gonna be begging to go to T-Mobile today. I should probably call before we go there if I'm gonna have to. It's only a couple of miles away. It's super, super, super cold out. I wonder, Fred, are you on here? Do you know if it's going to be warmer tomorrow? Did they get the person? Is RJ in here? Did they get the person for the? I haven't looked into the update on that shooter at Brown University. What happened with that? Let's see here. Let's take off this one. So really mess here. We need the oh, right here. So this is definitely way longer than what I'm wanting and it's not shaped at all. So I'm going to try to cut it down a little bit. Self-inflicted end of life? Nuh-uh. Shut up. Are you serious? The guy unalived himself? That's what I said in my reading. Are you serious? Did he really?
I don't know.
That's what my reading said. Holy shit, guys. You guys remember anybody in here when I did a reading on it?
It's supposed to be 20 degrees warmer tomorrow, 46.
Okay, well, tomorrow would be a better day to go take care of that. And I'll have to see what their hours are. That's crazy. That's crazy. I predicted that in my reading. That's insane, guys. And at first, I'm like, because they said they got him or whatever, but then ended up just being like, it ended up being just a person of interest, and they let him go. And then I got something about somebody helping the person too. You remember that? Cold November, yeah. I said that he would kill him or unalive himself, or that's what I felt, because I got that they would find him, but he would be. I got the death card, so I thought that meant that he would be alive. But when they said they found him, I thought, well, maybe I got something wrong. Maybe I interpreted the cards wrong. But oh my god, that's creepy. That's crazy. I can't believe that, guys. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Well, that's cool. Tarot, I'm telling you, is, I think, really accurate if you learn how to read it properly. Now, I feel like we're human, so we interpret. Like, we can be wrong when we interpret it, but it's pretty accurate. Like, I could have read the death card differently. I could have read it as some kind of, like, he could have killed an alive. Well, my question was, would he be caught? And I got the Three of Wands, I think it was, which was in the future, and then the Death card. That's crazy. These people are such cowards, though. It's bullshit. Let's unalive a bunch of people and just cause havoc to a bunch of families, and then just unalive ourselves so we don't have to take responsibility. But the thing is, people don't understand it doesn't just end here. You still have to take responsibility. There's more to this world than what meets the eye. So these people, if they take the coward way out and they think that they're getting out of consequences, that's not how it goes. We had a cousin who went missing for a week. Oh yeah, I heard about that. He had gone hunting and his friend passed away. So hey RJ, did you hear about that guy? He that he unalived himself. You remember my reading? That's what I said. That's what I said would happen. So, do you think that's what we're just learning, is that my reading was correct? I said the guy would be found, that he would unalive himself, and it sounds like I was right. Anyways, Cold November, do you think, is there any way that it could have been something else? I mean, do you think that because I drew some cards on it, or do you care if I draw some cards on it? I can draw some cards for you if you want me to see what I get and how he passed and how your cousin passed. I do remember drawing some cards, but I'd rather draw some more just to confirm where it's still. Yeah, that's true, Annie. Yes, we were both thinking that, but I said he left us. Well, let me know if I can. Okay, let me file it or finish this nail real quick, and then I'm gonna draw some cards and see what I feel. So that's what I'm gonna be like focusing. I've been reading for like professionally on a website now, so like where people pay me for readings. I want to focus on that, more instead of YouTube, but it's so hard for me to completely leave YouTube behind right now with summer still in limbo. Um, I need to reshape that one because that one looks different than the other ones. Um, okay. So let's take. Don't mean to flip anybody off here. Just wiping the debris off this nail. And putting a base gel down to try to make a smoother surface to put the top coat. Okay. Right, RJ. So remember, I also got something about teamwork. So I'm kind of wondering. That's what I was asking before you got in here. If they found out if there was anybody who could have been possibly involved in any way of helping him or assisting in any way. Or, man, my sinuses. So that's crazy. I was like, wow. At first, I was like, man, my reading was way off. So how crazy to now know like sometimes we gotta just let things take its course, nature take its course and kind of see, how that turned. Because at first it seemed like they got the dude and alive, and then this person, we find out next it was just a person of interest, and they let him go. And yeah, at first I'm like, how could I have been so wrong? How did I interpret that so wrong? So I just started thinking maybe I interpreted it wrong. Oh, I saw that. I saw it. Cold November. Fred showed it to me, so you don't have to send it unless you're wanting to show. It's. I can't. Oh yeah, I can show it. I guess if you're wanting me to. I've seen it and I know what you're talking about, and it is very far off the ground, so it does seem like it could um, unalive somebody if they fell from it. It did seem really high up, so I guess it's possible. Maybe his foot got caught and he it made him land on his head or something. We're gonna draw some cards though here in a second. I'm almost done. I'm gonna use this stuff here real quick. I'm gonna turn the camera off in a second just to use it for my sign. I hate not being able to breathe out of my nose. I don't like to mouth breathe. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, sorry about your cousin. That's definitely tragic for sure. How old was he? Some builder gel here. Let's put that in there. I don't lose it. Oh, you don't have to send me money for it. That was sweet, but at all, I was just. Here's, thank you. I like that. It's just kind of long, but I'm not into the real. That's still kind of long, but I'll take that down some here in a few. Okay. Let's see what we. I don't want to get this oil shot everywhere. Wow. Did pretty good there. What we'll do. That way I don't get oil on my cards. If there's any oil on here. like that slip solution stuff is like real oily, almost like baby oil, it feels like. So I just don't want to get it on my cards. I've already screwed up my little lid. It doesn't seal anymore. Okay. I'll be using my sound bowl, but 43. Okay, no, I didn't see that first, so thank you. So, I'm sorry, it's so bright, but let's see here real quick. Let me try to flip the blinds here real quick and see if that can help with this. Also, I don't know if it will. Some of them. I'll try and see if that helps at all. I don't know. Band-Aid. Okay. All right, so we'll see if that helps. All right, what happened to, or what really happened? So they're thinking it was an accident then? This gaming chair is like crappy. It's like falling apart, but it's okay. It does the job. All right. What happened to Connie's cousin? You know what's weird about this? That this card, I got the Queen of Pentacles, but it says on it intellectual lucidity. When I think of intellectual lucidity, I think of somebody who is very like lucid. Isn't that somebody who's very aware? But it says Queen of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. Some type of dedication. Was he in a relationship? I don't know if that means anything. I don't know. Anyways, what happened to Seven of Swords? Knowledge of good and evil. I might not say anything for a while, so to make sure I don't say the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm not sure about him just an accident. Was he with somebody? Okay. Did anybody have any type of life insurance on him? Did he have a kid with somebody? Something doesn't seem right here. And I got that before too. So rational, clear thinking. Okay. 7-7. What was going on with him with a woman and a child or anything like that? Anything to do with he was dropped off insurance? I don't think so. He has kids. Knight of Cups, Knight discovers hidden. Somebody's trying. It just seems like something. Whoa! Here comes that brightness again. Get another deck here. I don't know why I'm getting something about a woman, which is very weird. Okay, because when I'm asking what happened to him, and I get something about a woman, it doesn't feel right to me. I don't know why I would be getting something about what's this Queen of Pentacles have to do with like how he passed. The Two of Wands, that's some kind of plan. I don't like getting the card of planning. Like something doesn't seem right. It has to do with a child. Was there any type of custody battle or anything like that? Why the Queen of Pentacles for how he passed? Seven of Swords again. I'm getting some kind of lies, trickery, sneakiness. I'm getting something weird about like 777. Yeah, I would definitely look more into this. And the only reason why so sure about that is because I drew cards about this before and I felt something off before too. There seems to be a woman up to something. And it has to do with possibly like money. I don't know if there was some kind of money coming to somebody that had to do with a child. Maybe like him and like, I don't know. It seems like some kind of like, what's the Seven of Swords? What's the sneakiness around his stuff? Why? What is this criminal behavior? That's the criminal card. I got the criminal card back to back, which is very King of Cups. This is a girl that he was attached to in a relation, like at what he and his sister had been arguing before he left. She was all the time needing money from him. Okay. That definitely could also be. It could also be somebody like a sister. He could have known something about her too. Justice. There's something about mother. Something about mother of a child. Why the Knight of Wands? So I kind of Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Somebody really did not want something to come to light. feel like he knew about something that somebody didn't want to come out. Ricky Crawford is Marlena Crawford's brother and Ricky Crawford Sr.'s son. What's this Page of Cups, so I'll talk more about it here in a little bit, Will. I'm doing this reading about her cousin who passed. What's this Page of Cups mean for how he passed? Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Trying to make something easier on him. I wonder how somebody would do that, defending themselves. Yeah, somebody was burdened. I don't trust. There's something weird here. What's the Son of Cups? What? How did he pass? The Four of Cups. Apathy, contemplation, feeling disconnected, melancholy, boredom, indifference, discontent. On top of confusion, having a choice to make. Somebody was afraid of something coming. Something becoming known. It seems like there's the Knight of Cups. Double Knight of Cups. Holy shit. The Empress, the mother. Justice. Family. Is there a mother still alive? So there's somebody, it's like somebody who is benefiting from his death. There's a woman benefiting from his death. It has to either be somehow somebody's benefiting, and it has to be like family in some way. I mean, it could be a girlfriend, the mother of a child. It could be a sister. Does a sister benefit? Will they get something like some kind of inheritance or something from a parent? He knew something. Let me grab another. So why was somebody... There is a woman. It has to do with what is this person's intentions? What is this woman's intentions with this Seven of Swords? Somebody... His daddy passed away 5 months ago from lung cancer. What is this Queen of Pentacles? What were they trying? What were they up to? What were they trying to... Knight of Coins. Again, another coins. That's a really slow card. Something... I would definitely look into that. Look at that Seven of Swords. Look, Seven of Swords again. That criminal card. I would definitely look into who he was having some kind of issues with. A woman, for sure. For sure. I would look into that. Sister or somebody was taking advantage of his kindness in some way. More about that. Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords? Yeah, Ace of Swords. He became aware of something. He became aware that somebody was taking... So he stopped helping somebody. Look at this Nine of Swords. This fear, anxiety, nightmares, because they're stuck now because they're stuck. Like he might have cut somebody off. See that death card right after like the money? Yeah, look, Eight of Swords. And Page of Cups, they got emotional and did something stupid. I feel like they benefit though. So yeah, I definitely feel some kind... It feels like foul play in some way because he knew something, or he stopped. He became aware somebody was taking advantage of him. And I got double Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups. That is crazy. I just realized that, like, back to back. And that is somebody doing something stupid because they didn't want some kind of secret crime coming out. They're protecting themselves. Must have been pretty bad. They're protecting themselves from the Hangman. Somebody changing the change of perspective. Yeah, this death. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. How did she do it? I wonder how she would have done it, you know? It's like pushing somebody, but how would somebody do that? You know, how could she? Let me see. How did this person cause this to happen? Or make this, how did this person make it look like an accident? Or how did this person cause this? Five of Wands, conflict. Conflict over money. Do you think they staged it? What I mean is, do you think somebody staged the scene to make it look like he was deer hunting? Did he already let, was it known that he was deer, I mean, did people know that's what he was doing? Is that for a fact? How did she cause his demise? How does this woman have? Hangman again. And look how this person's upside down, like hanging. Like, did he land on his head? Hmm. 7. Wonder what the number 7. I keep seeing number 7. Hmm. How did this person cause the sun? Mother, son. He was dropped off last Tuesday and was camping there and hunting the land back up to. Hmm. So the only other thing I could think of, if it was, is that he intentionally. I don't think it was accidental. What I'm feeling is that I feel like there was some kind of conflict going on between him and a woman, and either I feel like one or two. It's like either the conflict surrounding the situation had a big part of why this situation happened. It does not feel like an accident to me. It either feels like intentional, like he literally jumped out, like dived off, or because of depression, like feeling very, I don't know though. I feel more like Was this an accident? Let me see what card I get when I ask if it was an accident. Was it an accident? No, because I get the card of determination. It was no accident. The King of Wands at the bottom. Definitely no accident. Did he intentionally unalive himself because of something to do with... I feel him like some kind of disappointment, feeling confused and disappointed. Did he intentionally? Like the first time, I felt like that's why I actually ended up thinking he unalived himself, but that's what I ended up thinking, if I remember right. But I do remember it being weird, like sneakiness, like, definitely not an accident. Did he unalive himself because of some kind of depression? I don't need to redraw, but yeah. See, I'm getting the Sun and the King of Wands. That's like the leader card, so it makes me think him doing, taking initiative. So I'm going to draw again just to see. Dang, I sure wish I had some ice cream for some reason. Did he intentionally unalive himself? The Lovers, Ace of Cups. Was he also like disappointed about something to do with a woman? He could have been depressed about something with his relationship too. Did he intentionally or did he unalive himself? Third party. Yeah, I would definitely look into that. Yeah, I think there was something going on too with his relationship. It does feel like he was really, really depressed, and he felt like um, taken advantage of, and yeah, backstab big time in relationship, and yeah, in love. And I'm feeling that sister too energy, like you were talking about. And then I kept getting the Empress and Father. So is his mom gone too? But I kept getting Emperor, Empress. It was definitely not an accident. That is crazy to me. I don't feel that it was an accident. I mean, I guess that would, if there's insurance, that would probably be good for insurance purposes, but but I don't know. I don't think it was because if somebody intentionally unalives themselves, then you don't get the money, right? I don't know how that works really, but because otherwise I'd be looking into somebody who is benefiting financially. At first I was feeling something weird, but I think that's because of people taking advantage of him. I think that he was tired of people taking advantage of him. And I think he was heartbroken, and I think he was a really, really nice guy. So, yeah. I definitely feel somebody who was depressed, discouraged, disappointed. Making this one shorter because thank you so much. Jerry was always careful checking his deer stand out, make sure everything was safe. Yeah. I don't know how those work, but when I saw your picture, that's the first time I really think I've seen like like Fred kind of explained it to me. What do you like kind of like climb your way up or something? Like a little bit at a time, is that how it works? I just definitely was not getting anything like an accident. I had to take this down a notch. Okay, let me. amount of peace you do. I've never been hunting ever. Never. Just putting a little bit. I've already put a top coat on this one, but since I drilled on it a little bit more, I'm going to put a little bit more top coat. Oh yeah, I guess I do need to take a nap because I need to ask Donna if we're still doing our. I guess I better hurry up and ask her. I'll definitely need a nap if we're doing that.
She's getting sick, so I don't know if we go or not.
Yeah. I want some ice cream. Is there any deals going on? Fred, will you go look and see what kind of cake they have across the street?
You got it cut it.
Huh?
You got it cut by the
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. It's empty.
It is.
Mm.
Oh, you don't eat it?
Yeah, will you go and look and see what kind they have across the street?
I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
I'm allergic to it.
You just walk in there and they have them right in the front door. It's a freaking restaurant. They don't care. Same way.
I'm allergic to blood.
My wife wants me to look and see what they have. Oh my gosh, he's seriously not going to go. I don't know if I want to do the rest of my nails right now or not. We'll call him and ask him. Yes. What kind of pies do you guys have today?
I have coconut cream. I have one piece of sugar cream left, and then I've got the Grinch pie.
What's the Grinch pie mean?
It's white chocolate pudding pie.
Oh.
Green dye in it.
What about? Do you have any cake or anything?
I do. I have a chocolate eclair cake and bread pudding.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you had like a icing, like a white vanilla, like a I don't know, something with icing. Yeah.
Well, the chocolate eclair cake's got chocolate icing on it, and the bread pudding's got white icing on it.
Oh, really? Bread pudding has white icing on it?
Yeah, it's like a bread pudding cake.
Oh,
Hello.
okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'll be over there in a second. Then I'm just across the street.
All right, no problem.
All right. Thank you. I might go get one. I just won't get Fred one since he wouldn't go look for me. So I guess that's what happens. I am tired. I am gonna go to sleep. Very tired. So I am gonna get off here though. I'm gonna go get a piece of cake and then go to take a nap. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I'll talk to you later.